Yonka, leaders present, the young people who have gathered in this hall today, I must say that I'm extremely humbled by the gesture that our guests have shown, coming to an event that could mark one of the most historical landmarks, a day when young people took it upon themselves to decide the destiny of their nation. But the message that I have for our young people who are here, that we must be very conscious about our history. Kenya and Africa at large pride itself to have the largest youth band. But ironically, it is a youth band that is never conscious of its history, and that is why we keep on making the same mistakes that we did in the past. So today, I want to encourage the young people who are in this hall that we have got enough history at our disposal to learn from. That's where our nation has come from, and we know the contribution of young people in history. Young people have been in the forefront in changes that have been made in the society. So I want to ask us that let's rise up to the occasion. A Raila presidency is going to be a moment of historical landmark that should not find us sitting on the fences as young people. What I want is that one day, when history shall be read, that we should be at the apex of the analysis of the changes that this nation got for prosperity under the leadership of Raila Odinga. When we are talking about Raila Odinga, I want us to be very conscious about history. We are talking about a man who fought so hard, who was jailed, who was maimed, but was consistent and he persevered until now we can see light at the end of the tunnel. That when you look at Raila Odinga, we see a new constitution, a constitution which is one of the most robust in the world. A constitution that recognizes that we are a prayerful nation that believes in God. A constitution that recognizes those who fought so hard for the liberation of our nation. A constitution that prides itself of our ethnic diversity. A constitution that is committed to protect the environment. A constitution that recognizes the aspiration of Kenyans of a government based on essential values of human rights. So today, as we sit here, we should not just play politics of tipping and chalala, but let us take a moment of silence and think about where we have come from. And in the words of the 35th President of the United States of America, J.F. Kennedy, who said that a nation whose young people is in constant state of slumber can never realize its potential.
Exactly.
So today, I want to ask our patron that we are going to do everything humanly possible to ensure that young people turn up in large numbers and participate in this historical moment. And under the 10-point manifesto of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga, he talks about good things for young people. He talks about the 4 cabinet positions that will be reserved for young people. And I want to ask the great governor of Kisumu County that as Raila will be reserving 4 positions for young people in the national government, may your policy also be in tandem with that constitution so that we have 4 minutes. We have got a clear structure from the national coordinator to regional coordinator to county coordinator and representatives in the wards that we shall use to ensure that people turn up through peer-to-peer influence to ensure that we have got 100% voter turnout. And as I conclude, may we be inspired by the aspirations that are captured in the preamble of our 2010 Constitution, that says that we, the people of Kenya, acknowledging the supremacy of the Almighty God of all nations, honoring those who heroically struggled to bring freedom and justice to our land. Proud of our ethnic, cultural, and religious diversity, and determined to live in peace and unity as one indivisible sovereign nation. Respectful of our environment, which is our heritage, and determined to protect it for the future generation. Recognizing the aspiration of all Kenyans of a government based on essential values of human rights, equality, freedom, democracy, social justice, and the rule of law. Exercising our inalienable and sovereign rights to determine the form of governance that we want for our nation, and having participated fully in the making of 2010 Constitution, enact, adopt, and give that Constitution to ourselves and to the future generation. May we turn up in large numbers in August. Let us vote Raila Amolo Odinga. Let us be part of this historical landmark. Asanteni na Mungu awabariki. And as I leave the stage, I want to recognize the presence of one of young leaders who traveled all the way from Meru to come and just grace this occasion. It tells you that finally young people are waking up to take it upon themselves, because for us to secure our future, we must take it upon ourselves to make it. Thank you, and may God bless you.